When you put down a flag but you don't increase your defense unless you are near it, and you only heal more if the banner is still alive, no thanks. Resetting tiles at random is a big no-no, and only deals more damage to enemies on the edge. She definitely ranks on the edge as well. Dealing damage at random is worse than converting at random, but since she's our starter I'll cut her some slack.
Nope.
Very useful equipment but a rather niche active. If you manage to make this crazy conductor to work, more power to you, but I'm a dumper in C tier. Any converter is very strong, especially if you can convert up to 7 at max PT. Even though her CC is absolutely trash, she's still easy to use in any Thunder team. By herself she's not the strongest detonator, but she has so many support units that she can be a viable unit. You can find out who her teammates are later in this video. B tier. She's weaker against many enemies but most Calamity Codex only has one boss. She may be a pinger but given the right scenario she's a machine gun, and you want a reason to see her in her gym uniform, right? She has a low CD so she can combo with other Aurorians, but needing to stack all those charges takes a while and you don't really have the luxury of time. At least you are still usable in some regard. Our eccentric technician can convert, deal column damage and paralyze, but when your CC only deals 140% damage even for a 6-star, you fall just short of maximum greatness. Limited teleport range plus low damage due to low rarity. It's like she's asking to be placed in her natural habitat. At the very bottom, the 5-star version of Karen, which is still meta till this day, and she can combo with Dana by dealing more damage to enemies on yellow tiles. Erica can stand right next to her. Give me a better Arrorian that is Thunder and can heal. I'll wait. Point proven. Potential high damage throwing grenades and has unlimited range, but like any servant serving in Umbraton, they are easily replaceable. She's small, she's strong and she eats your materials like how she eats her rice. She deals more damage based on full Thunder team even though her knockback is irrelevant, but she's a limited unit so newer players won't get her and that costs her placing. When you can have 2 selected tiles convert to prism tiles and your weapon passively adds 1 more and she shreds bigger bosses with her AoE CC, there's no reason why she isn't at the top. Let's be honest, Calamity Codex or normal stages you are still as bad. Your maid outfit will never save you from this one. There's barely any mobs for them to kill to trigger their skill, but at least they can increase normal damage from Thunder Aurorians. Still, that means they will one day be replaced by their colleagues. Most enemies move at least 2 squares which lets him deal more damage, and he has a low cooldown. I'll probably rank him very high, but the first thing I need to do is to get him first. Calamity Codex bosses don't have a maximum HP, so how will you deal more damage with lower enemies' HP? Being able to use your active every 3 turns isn't going to save this hopeless kit. Michael deals high damage and scales with max HP. Teleporting is also very useful to set up and evade attacks. Max BT is very pain to reach just for preemptive strike. Well, at least she makes it up with high damage output. Nemesis can convert more tiles than any other converters. Lower rarity also means easier to reach max BT. She also increases her attack and defense for every CC. I definitely regret not using her sooner. Immediate SS tier. She has unlimited teleport range and her equipment ignores enemies' defense. But when you have Michael in your team, there's no turning back from there. Her active skill has low CD and can damage in all directions, and she can attack diagonally. This is how I see her attacking. S tier. Yes, he can provide a shield which Thunder really lacks, but is it worth taking damage just for it? Once there's a new, more feasible unit, this guy is totally gonna get replaced. Carlene's daddy has high sustainability due to increase in defense for every Thunder team member and increases his attack scaling to that defense. If you need a defensive bomb, he's definitely never wrong. The game calls the old seals the strongest units for a good reason. Using this is way better than actual cooldowns makes her fire her lightnings over and over again. Being an old seal also means you can get her for free. You literally have a bomb waiting to be created. Pulling enemies closer to you is indeed a valid option to easily deal damage. She gains more marks that ignores enemies' defense when other Thunder units use their active. I have seen people deal massive damage with her, so in the right home she could be insane. Give her where credit is due. She is the only Thunder 3-star that has some form of use. Even though you will eventually be replaced, at least you are in the hearts of low-costs teams. She can increase normal attack damage across 2 turns. She can deal damage to all enemies and convert their tiles to yellow. Why does that last part sound very familiar? Oh yeah, that's right. You can join the other 2. She has high damage, long-range bullets and increases damage for every ammo stored. Her active also increases her CC damage. A power unit is still a valued asset in Calamity Codex, so you can join your fellow snipers in A tier. This sneaky snake climbs to the top for being the first 6-star 2xCC support, and it is so easy to achieve the different ranking requirement for more damage when you are literally using a 4-star healer. She is so unfair yet so good.